What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ken Rockstrong, aka the Bandana God, and today's video is basically a quick summary on what's going on with my week, on training, personal stuff, etc., etc. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. So, starting the video off, basically, I signed up for a competition. Surprise, surprise. So my off season is finally over, and we're transitioning now into the on season. Currently 14 weeks out. My competition is May 22nd, 2020. It's in Jersey, so it's out of Connecticut. Apparently in Connecticut, I don't know why, but for some reason in Connecticut, they're not holding that many competitions, whether it's USPA or USAPL. So I figured it was time to venture out and explore and do what I got to do. So I ended up competing, or I'm sorry, not competing, but joining my first USPA competition. I'm very excited about it. The only downside is when I signed up for it, I did not look into whether it was drug tested or not. Come to find out that it's not drug tested. So good luck to me. Rip, I'm done. Let's see what happens. But anyway, we're going to give it my very best, and we're just going to do what we got to do. We're just going to enjoy the prep, enjoy the progress, and just enjoy the fun. I'm going to take a couple of my boys with me out to Jersey, so it's not going to be a crazy road trip. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. But I plan on documenting every couple of weeks, kind of a video style, kind of similar to this, where I give a recap on the week, on what's going on, etc., etc. I feel like it's more intimate, it's more interactive with you guys versus me being in the gym and kind of just talking to you about gym stuff. But that's basically the gym's, the fitness aspect of things. I have a competition coming up May 22nd, USPA. I'm very excited, man. To be honest with you, I'm very excited about this. I recently hit a 500-pound deadlift PR on a Texas deadlift bar, which is one of the contributing factors on why I wanted to join the USPA, because they have a deadlift bar. And I figured, I kind of just pulled my biggest pull ever on that bar. Might as well see what else I can achieve when peak time comes around, and see what deadlift I could pull during competition. So I feel like everything has aligned just for this. So I'm actually very excited about this moment. But yeah, that wraps up the fitness aspect of things. Story time. So not recently, yesterday, I was going down the stairs with my daughter. My daughter had her iPad while she was going down the stairs. I was going with her, but for some reason, something in my head told me, pay attention to her. And that's what I did. I paid extra attention to her. While I was paying more attention to her, I was forgetting on where my foot was on the stairs. I thought I had maybe one step left. I actually had like 3 solid steps to go down. Anyway, my fear was that she was going to slip and fall. But that fear ended up becoming my reality. So what ended up happening is me focusing so much on my daughter, I ended up slipping and falling. I rolled my ankle. I heard all the bones in my ankle just crack and whatnot. I immediately fell on the floor, screaming in pain, because it was a pain that I've never experienced before. Long story short, I guess I have either a fractured ankle or a sprained ankle. I'm hoping for the latter here, and I'm hoping that it's just a sprained ankle. Don't really know yet. Unfortunately for me, I don't have insurance, so I wasn't able to get it checked out professionally. So what I've been doing is I've been resting, compressing it, icing it, etc. Just making sure that my ankle is good. Also elevating it. But right now I'm on my ankle. It kind of feels all right. It's bandaged up. It's starting to hurt a little bit, but it is what it is. A little pain What's life without a little pain? You know what I mean? But the reason that I brought that story up, not only is it because I feel that it could potentially be detrimental to my prep, was because without pain, there's no life. You know what I mean? You can't really go through life without some sense of pain. And that's what I feel like is happening to me. It's like I am currently going through something that affects something that I enjoy a lot. And with this limiting factor, I have to be more cautious and I have to be more careful on things I do. Granted, it was for a good cause. I ended up saving my daughter, which, you know, she's only 3. She's about to be 3. So imagine her falling down the stairs. It could have been a lot worse. I'd rather have taken that, you know, that fall on my king stuff. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm happy that I took the fall versus her. But what I'm trying to get at is that regardless on what you're going through, it's not the end. So I want that to kind of sink in. Let it settle and sink in. It's not the end. If it's not, how do I say this? If it's not okay, it's not the end. Basically, if it's not okay, it's not the end. For me, this is not my end because I'm not okay with it. I plan on being very progressive on my therapy and how I take care of my ankle from here on out, just to ensure that I have a solid prep. And the reason that I'm making this video is because I also want to look 14 weeks down the line and see, hey, this is what happened to me and look what I overcame with just making sure that I continue to push forward. That's the whole thing I'm trying to get through this little message is no matter what, continue to push forward, because regardless, there's always going to be an obstacle in life. It's all about how you take that hit. It's all about how you take that obstacle. If you take it lying down, you know, you're not going to get the best results, or you're not going to get the situation that you want. But if you take it to the chin and you keep fighting and you do what you've got to do, the outcome is more than likely to change. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just taking it to the chin. It is what it is. I rolled my ankle. I sprained my ankle. I fractured my ankle. Whatever the case is, plus I'll give an update later on the week. But whatever the case is, it's like I'm taking it to the chin and I'm doing what I got to do regardless. I'm sorry I kind of went off on a rant. But I just wanted to get that message across, especially during these times. It's like, if it's not okay, it's not the end. Just remember that. Stay strong, guys. This is Ken Rock Strong signing off. Make sure you guys follow the TikTok, follow the Instagram, add me on Snapchat, where I'm more interactive on those platforms versus here. But make sure you guys follow those social media platforms. I'll link them all in the description box down below. Again, this is Ken Rock Strong, a.k.a. the Bandana God, signing off. Peace.